Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Josh Allen and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Jameis Winston and the Denver Broncos.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Look at this Chiefs ball club. They've gone a full half season since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
A first down throw for Winston. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Winston. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. And he's going to go down again. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Trying to get away from it, bro, and they won't let me run away.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs now backed up for their first drive. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round. Standing 6'5", it's Josh Allen.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you've really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Check it backer, check it backer. Check. Check hot route. Hot. You go tank. You got tank. You got tank right there. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now it appears we've got
oh my God,
moving pretty gingerly down there. And in week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. On play action, Allen, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
nice play.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh my God, bro.
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. And in week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
No.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 14 carries, 74 yards. And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got a good investigative reporter that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach,
We've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball. That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
3rd and goal. Winston.
Bro, I got out of that shit. That's so fucking awful.
Bronco touchdown.
That shit never works.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. And 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to give ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads.
Man, good throw.
Very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. For Nick Chubb.
Good job,
and he is met at the line of scrimmage,
like
and
those
he goes
Jordans,
down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Winston.
Oh, good route.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. They run. Chubb. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Winston. He's going deep.
Yes, sir.
For Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Thank you.
And they will take over at the 29-yard
Help me out,
line.
baby.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9. Allen taking a deep shot here. And that's caught inside the 35.
That nigga number 58.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play
Bro, come on. And then they send this nigga on the blitz and he gets the fucking sack. Stay out there then.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Right there in the middle, 55. I don't even know why this team showed up. 56, 56.
To try again after the sack. Allen. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Oh no.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Turn over 65. Yeah.
Big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with
play with him, JJ.
Downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking about 7. Yards deep, and we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach.
Man.
He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 29, Winston. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
They're not going to
It's a
jump in the
pickup of 17 and a first down.
I like them
He's
all
been the
white shoes.
forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you wouldn't forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types
Hit
of
him.
plays that he
And it missed him.
It
It don't matter. It does matter.
Not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
All right, come on, James.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. First down, Winston.
Behind me. Oh.
His throw here is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver.
Hollywood is so little, bro.
They've given up a few first
yeah,
downs
cool,
on this drive, but getting the incompletion
over
there,
here.
that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the
No,
tide.
nobody. Yep, come on.
Throwing again here on second down, this time
Taking it down.
complete.
Second chance. Third chance.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards
like a
there.
run Nick Chubb
Now the
to
Broncos
get
are going
the
to call the first of their
down.
timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Right there, right there, right there. Oh, my God.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Suggested plays. Do it from there. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Winston now to throw on first. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, Winston again.
Get out of bounds.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
Now that's better. Now, make sure to cover the flats. And
only 3 there,
we can bring the fast niggas
third
out.
and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back.
Got him.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
I'm trying to broadcast comments. Doggy punched him.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, this from 46.
He missed it!
And Prater's kick.
Oh, he made it! Oh!
And they bump the lead
He's
up to
from a
4 now
bitch.
at 10-6.
Oh! Nigga made it by a foot.
So as it turns out,
Jermaine
that
Pratt.
wind up costing them.
Let's
Charles,
go.
they at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your
I don't know if y'all see my boy Scotty Miller showed out the other day. I had to activate him off the practice. I had to bring him back. Yeah, Scotty Miller. He gained us a yard.
They are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Had to put that
Here's
boy
the Kansas City offense
back in
now as they get
the
set to take over. Inside of a minute left
back in the
half.
saddle.
Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard
Jalen,
influence what
come
you
say
do or I guess
hey.
don't do on this final drive?
Come on, say, come all the way, yeah.
Influences me even more.
Ooh, it's gonna be trouble for y'all over here. I don't know if it's enough of y'all.
And the weapons around him.
Good block,
Can he
good block,
make a
good block,
play?
good block,
Can
good
he
block.
get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might
That
push
was
it a
dumb.
little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Do I have anything where can we get a motion person? There's no motion. This could work.
So
I don't know. I don't know if I got enough space on that side. Who could do that?
Now for first and 10.
And Ricky, come all the way across and see what happens. Who is that out there? Devontae Smith. Okay.
So the shotgun snap to
Come with me.
Allen.
Oh, my bad. I missed you. There we go.
Right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it
20.
in. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Still got to call the
With
timeout.
just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
I might have a play for this. Because I get the ball back. I should kick the field goal, right? Oh, yeah, I'm losing. Damn. Oh, because he made that field goal that I thought he missed. Okay.
So with 4 seconds
let me try
to
to
go
make one.
in the half,
Shit.
here's the field goal unit onto the field.
Made that one. Good. 1 second. Give him one.
And his kick is good.
And I get the
And
ball
that
right
will
back.
do it
Damn.
for
Damn,
his
I didn't
first
run out of
down.
bounds. That
So
might have
we
cost me
reach
points.
halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll
Let
see
y'all
you
watch the
early
highlights.
check
Watch the halftime show. I don't know what's going on.
report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. It is the final weekend of the regular season, final day of the calendar year as well. A lot of action to update you on, so let's get right to it. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey.
What if they had
And it's
that
the
shit red
Bills
and blue
who lead
like the
that one
fucking
late in the second
electoral
quarter.
map?
The Bills looking to sew
Kenny
that
Franklin
one
be
up,
getting
and they
buckets
look
if
to
y'all
be
play
in
the
pretty
if
good
y'all play the
shape.
Bills. Be on your shit.
From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And it was the
Chicago
visiting
stinks,
Carolina
yeah.
Panthers who were victorious in that one. 34-21, the final. Finally, we're off to Atlanta.
You know
Check
what?
on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz
Should I
Stadium.
get
And
notifications?
they have the lead in that one over the
when
visiting
niggas-
Indianapolis Colts. Preston Williams, a touchdown reception. In our game has been Jameis Winston, who's been on target in the first half. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Godden.
My shit broke.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Oh, my bad.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, I hit the wrong shit.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Allen. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Wow. Oh, it's Jalen. Okay.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen.
Woo! Oh. Man, Jesus. He put her. That nigga was standing still.
All the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Get on your heels, defense. It's on the way.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving because of plays
that's
like
whack. All right, come on. If I can go back,
well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away.
I can deal with this.
Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Don't go all the way out there. That shit's silly.
Here's the first carry.
And why didn't 6? Well, I guess. Now, put Saquon back in.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short.
Oh, my, Keelan Weary. Keelan Weary. Get the fuck
pretty gingerly down there.
out of here. Come on,
Week
man.
17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Switch. Check, crunch. Kill.
They'll run with Barkley.
And he doesn't get there.
That mark looks
Get
a
the
little short,
fuck out
and
of
he didn't
here.
get there. It was too far for a field goal try. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll
Dislocated knee. Keelan Weary, that's cool.
Read a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And again, it's
Yeah.
he
does not get the first down,
gain
right?
of 3, leaves him
Yeah,
with 1
okay,
yard
cool.
to go on 3rd down.
Now I can. Yes, sir. Oh, he fucking. Come on, y'all.
He's brought down at the 44-yard line. In the first half, he was
Right.
on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Winston.
No. Was that even to him? I guess so.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Jameis to throw.
Screen, screen, screen. Yes, sir.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jerry Tillery, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Screen again.
Blitz. And even though people think that the screen against the
Take them
blitz,
blockers on.
if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Come on, turn, bro. Turn.
20 before he's brought down.
I should have just, I couldn't lean. Well, I guess I should have because he's the nigga running down a fucking.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ball the whole damn quarter.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
And I knew I was going to miss the damn tackle.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air. Even on
and this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Will Dissly, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Prater for the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Throw the ball, man.
He runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
Make the tackle.
Refusing to go down. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down.
Bro, he's right there. Where are you going?
With your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Winston now from the 50.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. From the red zone now, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Yes, out of bounds. Okay, cool.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Winston.
No.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Oh, my God.
1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. Yeah.
And get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter this one.
That's awful, dog. He's all over it.
And, of course,
and the nigga don't even, I don't know. Oh, 58 used to play for me. Wow. That's crazy.
They conquered. But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly.
This nigga gets hurt, dog. I'm out, bro.